All right, so this is week 2, and I know there are several videos posted, and I wanted to kind of walk you through this PowerPoint. You're going to need to spend some time reading this PowerPoint, but I wanted to point out a few things. First of all, a field experience update. Make sure that you look at these A through F and make sure that you have made contact with your school, that you've met your teacher, that you're either in the classroom or will be soon, that you've discussed your direct instruction lesson plan with your teacher. And if any of this is not happening, you must get with Dave Wood or Dr. Caldwell, me, if you're having any issues. All right, so this week is all about getting ready to write the lesson plan. And the way that we do that is we're going to start talking about how to write an objective and how to fill out a lesson plan. In this class, you do 2 lesson plans. You do a direct instruction and an indirect. This PowerPoint will talk more about these things, and so I want you to take a look at these things and make sure that you are asking questions if you are not clear. Now, every class, every teacher has a curriculum that he or she follows. It is based upon the standards, either the district or the state standards, sometimes national standards. This can be found on the district or CDE website. These links, the CDE website link is in our week 2 folder. The district or curriculum or school may have a curriculum guide, and then if there is a textbook, it can also be your friend because it's often broken down by chapter, which follows the standards. Okay. So just going through here, make sure you're asking your mentor teacher what grade it, well, obviously you know what grade it is, but what skill level are the students? How much do they already know about the subject? Are they easy or difficult to motivate? How do your students learn best? These are some questions that you will want to ask the teacher. All right, you'll be looking through these things, reading through this PowerPoint, talking about vertical and horizontal planning. Sometimes you'll see that a teacher has a thematic approach. And so just for example, maybe they're using an ocean theme and the math lessons are about oceans and the books reading that they're reading are about oceans and their social studies lessons are about oceans. This is called a thematic approach or thematic unit. You may see that. I wanted you to be aware of that. All right, so just clicking through the PowerPoint, we talked about standards in another video. This is what they look like. Remember, when you were teaching a standard, you were not teaching everything on this page. For example, you were teaching the evidence outcome, but you were only teaching D, design a food web diagram to show the flow of energy on an ecosystem. That's all you would be teaching in 6th grade on this one day, on this one period, on this one lesson plan. And remember, a lot of this language, prepared graduates, grade level expectation, all of this is in the standard, which will then be plugged in into your lesson plan. And I showed you that in another video, how you copy and paste this information into your lesson plan. All right, what we're working towards here, guys, is writing an objective. And for this example, for this one, we would be writing an objective on a food web diagram. And the one that is in the lesson plan, I had copied and pasted um, where students will read and write numbers to 1,000 using base 10 numerals. So in that case, we would write an objective based on math. And on this one, it would be more science related. All right, just looking back at the PowerPoint. If you look here, again, just remember the ABC. Look at these words: evaluate, examine, explain. Where did we see those words? We saw those words on Bloom's taxonomy, right? Look at Colorado Academic Standards. You see explain, evaluate, examine, evaluate, analyze. All of those words are on Bloom's, and we talked about that. The lowest level of knowledge all the way over to the highest level of knowledge. And you will see those verbs in those objectives. And so we will start talking about writing a SMART objective in the next video. And remember, a SMART objective means the objective is specific, it's measurable, it's achievable, it's realistic, and it's time bound. Okay? So look for the next video on SMART objectives. I just want you to start seeing how all of this fits together because in week 3, you will have an objectives assignment. So I'm going to post a video on what your objectives assignment will look like and how we write our SMART objectives. All right, let me know if you have any questions.